listening to iH8Radio, where the hate is spelled with an 8. This is Rob Smittix. The song that we just heard there, great song from Eric Tessmer. We actually have Eric on the line. How's it going, man?
Good, man. How you doing?
You know, one day at a time. Things are going all right, man. Just hanging in there. But yeah, definitely wanted to chat with you, man. Really, really digging the music. I don't know, man. Maybe I should have said Eric James Tessmer, because I kind of read somewhere that your first name was taken. I don't know if this is just a myth or a rumor, but you're kind of named after Eric Clapton and James for Jimi Hendrix, two of the greatest guitar players of all time.
I come from a family of guitar players.
That's a lot of pressure to live up to those names, and then you got the whole, family of guitar players too.
Yeah, it's a lot to live up to.
What would have happened if they named you after Eric Clapton and Jimi Hendrix, and you're like, I kind of want to take up the tuba?
Or worse yet, if I was like, I think I just want to be a plumber or something,
Exactly.
It'd be like one of those great stories to tell people at the bar later or something.
Exactly, man. That's pretty awesome. But now you play and I've seen you in a lot of pictures with this kind of a beat up old '59 Fender Stratocaster, but seems to have like the greatest sound ever.
Oh man, yeah, it's that guitar. I found it when I was 21 in Austin in a guitar shop. So it's a good sounding guitar. I guess that's why all the paint's going off it. You know, they say that the guitars that are beat up the most are the ones that sound the best because they get to play the most.
Well, that's like your Lucille kind of, but B.B. King,
totally.
he had 40 different Lucilles. I'm banking that you probably don't have 40 different '59 Fender Stratocasters.
Man, I would love to have 40 different '59 Strats, but as far as economics go into it, I only got one. But
right.
I guess that's all you really need.
That's it, man. You can only play one at a time.
Exactly. Unless that Michelangelo Badio, the guy who plays two guitars.
I remember Steve Vai when he played like that double neck when he was like a David Lee Roth, that crazy looking thing. I don't even know how that works.
Yeah, and how old is he? Like 15 or something when he was doing this stuff?
Yeah.
I think he was like 17 when he joined Frank Zappa's band. I was like,
So you had a chance to play with some pretty big names up there as well. I know you played with Gary Clark Jr. Who else were you ever had the luxury to play with?
Oh man, I'll tell you, probably my biggest one, man, was Hubert Sumlin.
Nice.
Holland Wilson guitar player. It was crazy. I was sitting. It was like Antone's anniversary show, and he just got me up backstage. He just looked at me. He's like, "You remind me of Stevie." I was like, "I'm not even doing anything. I'm just sitting here." He's like, "Let's go play." He just pulled me up on stage and we played. I kept having to pinch myself. I was like, "This is not really happening."
Yeah, one of those pinch me moments.
Totally. And of course, Gary is great, but it's funny with Gary happening now, like all his success, it's amazing, and it couldn't happen to a more different person, but
he owes it all to you.
Yeah, right. He back in the day, I mean, it was just all us kids in Austin just hanging out and playing music. So it's surreal to see him where he is now.
Now, Austin might be one of those places. You're from Austin, right?
No, actually, I was born in Wisconsin, and I moved to Texas.
Oh, okay.
Right when I got out of high school.
Gotcha.
So I've been here for like 17, 18 years now.
Well, it's been some time. So you're based out of Austin now. Now, is there really a scene out there? Because the scene has kind of evaporated for most of the rest of the country.
No, man, there's definitely a scene. I'd say that the places that have a scene the most right now, I would say, are Austin and Nashville and LA and New York. But I think more of the scene's online now.
Yeah, you named it. It absolutely is. Definitely is. But yeah, I mean, how does that affect like a musician like yourself these days? Is really just trying to put out music there when the real scene is online.
I mean, that's how a lot of people are getting their music now.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'd have to say, man, like a lot of that stuff online is really sparking an interest in music and like actual players again, especially like Instagram. Like, 'cause I notice a lot of guitar players are going on there and just like flashing out licks or giving lessons
right. Yeah,
it's really building back.
So many bands, so many groups, and musicians that you never would have heard of. The online experience is, definitely helping them out. Kind of kills the, the record industry in another way too. So it kind of hurts you a little bit, helps you a little bit.
Yeah, it's just a different game now.
Yeah, it definitely is. Now we talked about, your pinch me moment there. As far as ambitions, I mean, you're still a young guy, 36 years old. What do you want to do? Where do you want to see yourself, 5-10 years from now?
Man, well, I love touring, and I think for me, like, kind of establishing myself as like a gunslinger, guitar slinger kind of thing in my younger years, I'm kind of focusing more on the songwriter stuff.
Yeah.
So that I have something to play some badass guitar over,
Right.
So that's what I'm working on right now. We're working on a new EP. We're recording it this month. in New Orleans with Anders Osborne producing it. So that's really exciting.
Nice.
And I mean, he's a guitar player and a songwriter that I really respect.
Oh, absolutely. Any idea when that's going to get released, or just going to take your time on it?
Well, I mean, we're recording it. We've got like 3 days to record it, which, you know, the last one recorded in 2.
Nice.
So it feels like we have a lot of extra time to do it, but I'm not really sure as far as the release. It's either going to be probably the start of next year, just because of how the industry goes.
Right. No, of
you know,
course.
you got to ramp up and promote it and all that stuff, which is great. But I'm always one of those people who's like, no, let's just get it done, get it out.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. Well, listen, man, I know time does fly quite a bit. I know I just wanted to really get you on here, say hello, get some of your music spun, and definitely keep sending it to us so that we can keep spinning your tunes here. We're going to play one more of your songs here and give you a chance. You could be the DJ, and yeah, go ahead, man. Whatever song you want to play.
All right, man. This one's called "See You Tonight." It's actually a song that's been in the works for years, but just got it together for this last EP with co-writing it with my old bandmate Alan Daniel. Man, I hope you dig it. It's a burner.
And you heard it here on iH8Radio.
Just a pretty face.